Namaste. Remember this? Dolphin right, dolphin left, and namaste. How's everybody doing? I gotta hold this up high because high to the sky. Anyhow, hi. Welcome to Tuesday. I know it's almost over. I got a new shirt on, but I am not comfortable in it. It's cool. It's mad cool. See the city with the cab or car that's yellow, right? My problem that I have with it is they only had it, it was in the boys section in the store I like to go to. And it was a straight up only extra large. All right, so I could fit into an extra large. It's my favorite color, purple. I cut the neck off. I butchered the neck off so that I could fit my big fat neck in there. Okay, but even though I could squeeze myself into the extra large, I'm more comfortable in a 2X. Because then there's room, there's breathing room. Anyway, it was only $7, so I said $7, even if it just fits a couple of times, that's good. But Devin said he'll put it on and stretch it out for me. But once you wash it, even if if he doesn't put it in the dryer, it's not gonna fit right. Because I got this big body in there. Anyway, welcome to Tuesday. It's Ruby Tuesdays. Hi, Ruby Tuesday. I call her Ruby Tuesday, but I call her Ruby Heart as well. But I don't know if that caught on. And I try to tell her, call your people like my people. You guys are the Mystic Brady Bunch. Her people should be the Ruby Tuesdayers, or the Ruby Hearts. I think the Ruby Hearts, because it's people who love Ruby. But none of those suggestions were taken into, I don't think anybody's thinking about them. Anyway, so I had to do some mailing, which is good because it gets me out of the house. Okay. What's bad about it is then I don't really do any cleaning. But no, I was doing some coloring today, for a little project that I mailed out today. Anyhow, it was fun to color. It really was. I was just creating my own card and coloring. And then I had to go to the store to get some birthday cards and thank you cards. Okay, now, I'm not going to be long because I have to get home and cook dinner. But, what did I want to tell you? I wanted to give a couple of shout outs because when I went to my mailbox, my mailbox is in the regular mail place. My post office box is in the regular mail, United States Postal Office. Where I go mail stuff, that's in a different place, like over that way. Why don't I do my mailing at the regular post office? Because they're damn slow and they're damn expensive. And this place is so much better. So this place that I go to, I can either send it FedEx, regular post office, UPS. There's so many choices. So it's nice, but it's always expensive. You know why? I'll tell you why. Everything went up. Everything is astronomical. Even to mail a card. I once had to mail a card. The only thing that was in the envelope was a card and a check, right? They mailed it back to me, and I put it inside I bought a little, like a bubble one, and I know I told you guys this, but I just can't get over it. And it's going to get worse because of all the stuff that's going on in the world, the fires, the tornadoes, the hurricanes, the people taking over stores being closed, like in, I think it's Los Angeles or San Francisco. You can't go to the store. All the stores are closed down because they have crime. And then when people try to stand up for themselves. One store they were showing on the news, and like, I know people out there, they're like, that's why I don't want to watch the news. I don't know if they have that voice, but they say, that's why I don't watch the news, because I don't want to hear all this bad stuff. But you know what? You can't put your head in the sand. If something's going to happen, wouldn't you want to see so that you could prepare a little bit? You might not be able to prepare that much, but you want to prepare a little bit. Maybe get some water in the house. Maybe get some dried, energy bars, or, protein bars, or that really does help. Different things that doesn't have to be refrigerated, but especially water. Anyhow, get locks on your doors. It's a scary friggin' time. I'll take the heat over any kind of takeover anytime. But I'm not here to scare you. That's not my channel's flavor. But what I'm trying to tell you is there was this story of I'm thinking it's Manic Monday. No, it's Terrific Tuesday. Okay, there was this story of this store. I think it was in Los Angeles or San Francisco. Probably San Francisco. Yeah, I washed my hair and you could see it's turning into a seafoam green, right? That's all right, because I still have that blue left, so I can always put more in. And the shampoo that I use, look how my ends are dry. I don't like that. I needed to condition them, and I did use conditioner, but apparently I did not leave it in long enough, and that's the result I have. But my bangs feel soft, although they're edgy, like me. Okay. Anyway, that's for somebody out there. Haters gonna hate, because they know you're great. Okay. Only kidding. Or am I? Okay. Anyway, guys, no. Namaste. We'll pray for them. But so the story that I'm trying to get out, and I'm not doing a good job of it. I didn't come on yesterday. I just did 2 shorts that were nuts. Okay. Anyway, this a robber, let's call them a robber, because that's what they were, thief, walked in to the store and ripped it off, like, say, in the morning, and got away with it, right? Came back in the afternoon and ripped it off again, right? Got away with it. Came back at night. By the time what is he getting, his 3 meals? Then the guy behind the counter took his baseball bat, and the other person, I didn't see if it was a woman or a man, but I saw one man with the baseball bat that was working a counter. He came from over the counter and hit him. The other guy was trying to stop him from leaving. Of course, he was trying to get away, because he thought he was going to get his 3 meals. Go to jail and get your 3 meals, okay? You won't even have to rob a store. But you know what they did? The people in the store that worked in the store, that maybe one didn't work in the store, maybe it was just a customer, but one was holding him, and the other guy that worked there that was hitting him, I think he got fired, and I think he got charges. What kind of world are we living in? And so, like you say, well, that's why I don't watch the news, because I don't want to see that. I don't want to feel it. I don't want to, worry about it, because life is complicated enough. I understand that, and sometimes I put my head in the sand and I just want to be in a namaste world. But you know what? In about 2 weeks, or less than 2 weeks, I'm going to go back into the school system. Yeah, I made the call. Okay? My new workshop is on Thursday. So, school starts back on the 24th. I don't know if I'm going on the 24th, because sometimes the subs don't get called until like September. But I'm lying because I have worked. There's been teachers who have had COVID. There's been teachers who have family members or they're on vacation still. And I go and I sub. But I'm very selective on which schools I say yes to. I'm not going to say yes to that school where they took over my classroom. Remember that whole story? Okay. So don't worry, I'm not going to say that story anymore. It upsets me so much. I was like angry for 2 days. Okay, I was angry for 2 days after just telling the story. But it was also the Lionsgate. I do feel calmer because the Lionsgate portal has closed. It does not mean that everybody's psychic abilities are closed, because it's still really the veil. You guys let me know. Especially my psychics out there, my psychic friends, my soul sisters. Don't you feel like the veil is still lifted? I do. Okay. I do have an upper lip, but it's really small. And yeah, if I was brave and, had loads of money, maybe I would go for that needle, but I don't like that. Oh, and that's another thing I want to talk about. Okay. Some people aren't going to like me. Sorry, I'm watching the police. I'm watching the police and they are turning around. I just don't want them to be after me, you know what I'm saying? I am in a parking lot, so I'm allowed to be in a parking lot, right? Anyhow, 1 second. Yeah, you just got to keep your eyes, I'm very close to my house, but I just wanted to chill out in my car. I was just looking at videos, listening to music, and having my drink, my lemonade. Anyhow, this is what I want to talk about. It's called Ozempic. A lot of people, all right, because I thought about whether I should say this or not, because I not that I know people, I don't know people that are on Ozempic, and no shade. All right, Lisa Marie Presley. Okay, I'm about to jump all over the place because the ADD, that's undiagnosed and unmedicated, it jumped in. Okay, so, and I'm also like looking for cops and looking around my surroundings. You like my earrings? Thank you. I like them too. I don't know if they're really appropriate with this shirt, but I said I need gold and white. You see it close up? Okay. Guys, I just need a little lip gloss. Hold on a second, okay? Yeah, so Lisa Marie Presley, who I did a video on, okay, her autopsy came in. And if you never saw my Lisa Marie Presley, I only talked about it once. Some people had told me, oh, do Lisa Marie, and I felt like I did a long live. And if you know me, you know that I love Elvis. Okay. This is a matte, just in case you wanted to know. I am a makeup horse. And that's why I have a lot of lipsticks and makeup. Usually I get them on sale. Sometimes I hate to buy a lipstick for over $10, but I'll do it. Because, you only live once. There's those cops again. They better not be trying to come for me. Cops, just keep on going, cops. I am literally in the parking lot having my drink that I bought from the store. So I'm allowed. I have to do this because it looks like I have no lips. And it's still going to look like I have no lips. I don't know why I care. But I'm vain like that. I don't think I'm vain in a mean way, because you see me, I come on when I look like a hot mess. Yesterday I was walking around the block, I guess for 40 minutes. I think I did a 40-minute or at least 35-minute walk, and then I was so tired. I had a sweatshirt on. Ruby goes, "Why are you wearing a sweatshirt? It's really hot in Texas. You don't need a sweatshirt." And it was because I didn't want to I had my pajama shirt on, or my shirt from yesterday, and I didn't want to put a bra on. Like, that's a whole procedure. So I just said, I'll just put my sweatshirt over it. I don't want to give the neighbors a show, okay? Because I'm a big girl, all right? So I just I don't mind wearing my white pajama pants because they're really regular pants, but I wear them. Do you like my eyelashes? I am wearing Insta Blue or Instascara. It's a certain kind of mascara that is supposed to be good for Instagram, and it's blue. It's sapphire blue. I don't think it looks like false eyelashes, but let me give you a close-up. Can you see it? Can you see that it's blue? Let me close my eyes. Do you see the blue? I think I do. You see the blue on the bottom? And the lashes are pretty good. Like, I only did it, like, I usually do 40. I have a whole number. I usually do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to 20. Then I do the other one to 20. Then I come over here and I do another 20. Right? At least. If I would have done it more, but I really wanted to get out because it was getting late and the post office was going to close. So I always end up doing things late, and then I had to feed the animals so that I wouldn't have that hanging over my head. Anyway, I mean, like, you know, Devin's an adult man, and so is Connor. He's 26. If they want to make something, they can make something, okay? I don't have to be there to make something every night. I just don't have the energy for it. I just, like, you know, I want to make the vegetables and stuff like that, but if I don't have the energy for it, it just doesn't happen. But, you know, somebody else could pick up make a meal. Anyway, I'm really happy with this. It's called Instacara. I will show you when I get home or another time, but can you see it? Let me know if you can see it. I think you can see it. Because I can't do false eyelashes. I had half of a false eyelash on my wedding, in my wedding video, right? Because I didn't want those fake, like, real thick ones, because a lot of people were wearing them back in 2015, not as bad as they are now. Like, people are wearing them like they're this long, and I just can't do it because my eye looks at it. My eye sees that up there, and I'm like, I'm going to flip out. I mean, it's, you know, I see that over there. So I like to get my eyelashes as big as possible, and I know that there is a mascara, but I haven't found it yet. I was asking Forever Bella what the name of the mascara is that really makes your eyelashes big, because I want to do it on my own eyelashes. I've even bought those magnetic eyelashes. I couldn't do those either. They freaked me out as well. So I don't even do those curling things. You know, some people curl their eyelashes. I remember that back in the day when I was young. I would try to do that because that was the thing everybody was doing. And I'm like, oh my God, this is really a form of torture. Don't come at me with metal objects. Like, that's why I'm scared of the dentist, because they come at you with metal objects, and that's so vulnerable. You're so vulnerable, I feel. Like, you know, like, oh, stay away. I'm trying to make the sign of a cross, but I can't. I need one hand to hold my phone. Anyway, I know I'm circling back. Right, Tracy? I'm circling back. Okay, so Lisa Marie Presley. If I look away, it's because I'm trying to concentrate. I distract myself. Okay, so Lisa Marie Presley's autopsy came out. And what they had basically said is, I don't know 100% if she was on Ozempic, but the word Ozempic, which is a needle that diabetics are supposed to use, but almost all of Hollywood, or a lot of Hollywood, let's not make a generalization, a lot of Hollywood people are taking Ozempic. And, you know, my husband's diabetic, and he needs his needles. He takes a needle, not even Ozempic. And I said, why don't you take Ozempic? And he said, because there is hardly any left. And it would be like, I don't know, 10,000 a box. He just takes one needle every Sunday, and then he takes medication during the week. So these people are taking Ozempic and then not even diabetic. Not even diabetic. Okay, so Lisa Marie Presley was at the award show for the movie about Elvis, about her father, right? And she did not look well. She looked gray, right? I'm looking at her, I'm like, I don't remember her being that thin. Like maybe in the 80s, 90s, but, you know, she had twins. She had 4 kids. She had her son Benjamin, her daughter, I think Riley, and then her twin daughters with the second husband, right? Or the third husband, because remember she was married to Michael Jackson, but she didn't have kids with him. Anyhow, so she had a pill problem, right? Just like her father, right? She had an oxy problem, I believe. Percocet, oxy. You know, that's my drug of choice. If I knew I was going to die, and I had like 1 month, 2 months, something like that, I would say, give me the oxy. Okay? It's only a half hour. It only works for a half hour for me, but it's like a half hour of heaven, and everything in the world is fine, and you're an okay person, and you don't have to worry about all those problems, and you don't have to worry about anybody being mean, because you just feel like such happiness, because it works on your oxycontin, your oxytocin chemical in your brain, which is like your serotonin. And oxytocin is when you have a baby, right? When women have a baby, and you're breastfeeding, and you all of a sudden have this release, and it's the best feeling in the world, and nobody else exists besides you and that baby that's nursing. And it's a beautiful feeling, and that's what I compare that pill to. I'm not trying to get anybody on pills, okay? Let's stay off the pills, because it's a half hour of heaven, and it is 6 months of hell getting off those pills, which I did, okay? Doctor gave it to me for my neck and my back, because they said, you're screwed. You have you know, a reversed neck, and you have the L6, which was, I don't know, all herniated discs, stenosis, all that jazz. And I said to God, please give me a different way besides pills. I'm not doing this. And I go to the chiropractor. I've gone to chiropractors since I'm 20 years old in New York, and then when I came to Texas, I've gone to the rehabilitation for, not for pills, for my back and my neck issues, and doesn't really work, but you heal as much as you're going to heal, and you just have to be careful of your dance moves. And for me it's vacuuming. Like usually if I vacuum, I feel all good. I'm getting the house clean, and then the next 3 days it's like somebody sawed my back in half. I digress. Okay, let's get back. Let's circle back. Okay, 1 second. I'm so sorry that I can't tell a story like a detective would like you to tell, because I'm a creative writer and I majored in rhetoric. Okay, true story. Okay. So Lisa Marie Presley did have a pill problem. Okay. Then she went to several rehabs, right? After which she had small amount of times that she was off of pills. But in recent years, like in the 50s, she died at what, 54 or 56? Or maybe she was only 54. In her 40s and 50s, early 50s, she was heavier. Like we all get, right? Your metabolism doesn't work, and especially as well, and especially, it doesn't really matter what you do. If you're not having surgery, you're going to have the same body. So what happened was her son ate his gun and killed himself, right? Her son Benjamin. A couple of years ago, I forget the year, I'm so sorry, I'm usually up on dates of things, but it's a blur because there's so many, right, that you would have to remember. So anyhow, her son died, and she kind of went into hiding, and who would blame her? And then she seemed like she was coming back out. She was in the middle of a fight for her kids, with her ex-husband that she had the twin girls with. And I think they're only like 13. They're young. I think they were only 13, 12 when she died last year, right? So, and she died on a day after Elvis's birthday, 2 days after Elvis's birthday, I think. Anyhow, so what the autopsy said, you're probably like, what the frig did the autopsy say, Katrina? Come on, I got a plane to catch. Okay. I got things to do, Katrina. All right, so watch this at night when I upload it. Anyhow, I'm probably going to be doing an unboxing. Oh, that's another thing. Okay, let me just finish with this, because this really is, I really want you to listen to me on this. I come from my heart, and a lot of people struggle with their weight. I struggle with my weight. I was called fat just recently, okay? And to that comment where they called me fat, I thought I looked good that day, right? And how I don't have a scale. I said I have a scale, but I don't have one, because that would be too depressing. But I'm constantly going to the doctor, and they constantly throw me up on that scale. So I know what it says. You know what it says? I look down over on it, and it says too much. Okay? You thought I was going to tell you? Oh, no, you don't know me. I will tell you almost everything about me except my weight. But you could probably guess it, because I like to wear a 2X. But this doesn't look too bad, right? I'm not trying to give you a show, but no, it's a little tight in the back. And I don't like a shirt to show every organ that you have inside. Not organ, but every roll of fat. I don't want my shirts to show that, so that I go for the baggy. Anyhow, it doesn't matter. It's not the end of the world. I'll tell you what the end of the world is. Somebody who has a set of twins and an older daughter in her 20s, right? And her mom is still alive, right? And they've had their issues and their problems. Scientology. Okay. I don't agree with Scientology. Don't even get me started on Scientology. That's a whole other video. Okay. Leah Remy is my friend. Okay, no, she's not. But she could be, because she's from Brooklyn. So, anyhow. Lisa Marie Presley had an opioid problem. I think she might have drank too. She might have had a drinking problem. I don't know that for sure, but she definitely had a drug problem. She had an opioid problem, right? People give you antidepressants. They give you opioids because usually you hurt your back, you had a car accident, you hurt your neck, And now, but they don't do it anymore because they found out that everybody, even if they took 1 or 2 or 3 and then they even stopped, you still get addicted to it, okay? Because I had a set of pills from New York from 2013, and we moved here in 2015. I still had the pills that were from 2013, okay? So after 2013, they kind of stopped giving the pills out. Definitely by 2015, they don't give those pills out. Anyhow, some people, they go in the hospital, they get a knee replacement. I think my buddy Tracy was telling me that her husband got a knee replacement and they wouldn't give him anything besides like Tylenol. That's how strong addiction is. And they can lose their licenses and whatever. So Lisa Marie Presley got her hands on the pills, and then she was off them, but she still had the problem with, losing weight. And she's mostly, nobody saw her really in public. But then, and I still thought at any weight, I thought she was beautiful. She looks just like her father. Her mother used to be pretty, but then she went crazy with the friggin' plastic surgery, and so don't get me started on that, because I said something about plastic surgery on another video and another 2 videos, and I got a lot of kickback. I got a little kicks in my ass. Not that I'm afraid of kicks in my ass, because I have a fat ass, so I can take the kicks. All right, anyhow, now I don't look like I have an upper lip at all. I don't know what would help my lips. All right, I want them to look like this. Oh, wait, guys, I bought something. I'm gonna finish the story, don't worry. I'm gonna finish the story. It's going on forever. Look. Let's see if this works. It's a lip plumper, and it's clearly pink. It's called clearly pink, and I got it really cheap. Usually lip plumpers hurt my lips though, because they have like cinnamon and ginger, and that burns your lips so that they blow up. It does. It really does. Well, this looks fun. Oh, smell it. Smell of vision. So it goes on clear. In about 5 seconds, it's gonna stop burning. It's burning a little. It got on my tongue. Now my tongue, I'm gonna start talking like this. Okay. Okay, anyway. All right, so yeah, sometimes I run away and I just stay away from the house because I've been home lately. I've been home a lot. So I just run away. I just run. Once I get out, I don't want to go back. I just get out. I just leave. And I go for a little walk. Today I didn't walk though, but maybe I'll park the car over there and I'll walk. But I'm not even worried about it. I'm not worried about it. Let me finish my story. So Lisa Marie lost her son. Then maybe she was, I don't know this for sure. Maybe she was given antidepressants or whatever medication because, that's really hard to lose your child, right? And maybe somehow, some way, she got back on the strong medication. When I'm talking about strong, I mean opioids, okay? Let's just say allegedly. Now let's get back to the facts. This is a fact. The autopsy said that Lisa Marie Presley was using, and if I'm wrong, you could come back in the comments and let me know, oh no, you were wrong about this part, but you were right about this part, or you were wrong about everything. But I just, I watched a news clip on this. They said that what she died of is that her intestines was starting to die, right? it got blocked. And what causes that? They said it's so rare. It's so rare that somebody who, like maybe somebody that lives on the street that doesn't get medical care, doesn't get medical attention. You know how painful it is when your stomach is constantly being, like when I was having those pains in my belly. It's like somebody is constantly ripping you or stabbing you in your gut, right? That's how she had to feel. But maybe she didn't feel that pain because she got some opioids. Now, what they will do is, they'll get rid of the pain for like a half hour, and then the pain will come back, right? So then you take more pills and then more pills, right? And then what that does is you're not able to go to the bathroom because those opioids constipate everybody, right? And so then say you take something, but you don't really feel like eating because you have pains in your stomach. So you're not eating, you're not able to make a stool. So everything is all backed up, right? So she was in pain before the awards. She was rushed to the hospital, or somebody took her to the hospital. She was treated and released, got ready, and then also somebody else said that she also got the gastric bypass surgery. That a lot of people, I don't know if Lisa Marie got the Ozempic needle to lose weight, but what they do is, this is from a doctor. A doctor said what they do is they take Ozempic to lose some weight, and then they go in after they've lost some weight from the Ozempic, even though they're not diabetic, okay? They're just rich and they have enough money to buy the needles for $20,000 or whatever. So they do the Ozempic, they lose some weight, then they go in for gastric surgery where they get the gastric belt or gastric, I forget what it's called, so that your stomach is real small and you could hardly eat, an inch of food, right? And so then you lose more weight. Okay, Lisa Marie Presley was only 5'4". Okay, if you saw her at the awards dinner, she had a great aura. She had loads of makeup on. She's still very beautiful. She had some plastic surgery, it looked like. But she was mostly drawn, and to me, my psychic eye, I was like, why is she so gray? I mean, her mother even looked a little bit more livelier than her. And the way she was walking is somebody who is in pain and also who was like 80 years old. She's 54. So why is she walking like she's 100 years old? So they said that the gastric sleeve got attached to something, I guess her intestines, and perforated her intestine. They said it's so rare, especially somebody who's famous and wealthy and people should be looking after them. She was even living in the house with her ex-husband, the husband of Riley and Benjamin. And people were saying that they thought they were getting back together. But he was living in one part of the house and she was in the other part of the house. So then by the time they rushed her to the hospital, okay, right after that night, after the awards night, by the time they rushed her to the hospital, she had 30 feet of her intestines was dead, okay? 30 feet of her intestines was dead, so she was shot. They put her in an induced coma, but she wasn't coming back. If she came back, I don't know what kind of shape she would be in. Moral of the story: please don't, for weight loss, please don't do the Ozempic unless you're diabetic and you're 400 pounds and you're gonna die if you don't get away from being 400 pounds the natural way. Okay, please don't do these excessive, surgical procedures. Makeup is great. Facials are great. Even if you want to do different procedures with facials, but like in terms of your body, there's no quick fix, right? You see me. I'm on the corner of being 60. I don't feel like going out in the heat and walking. I have to push myself every day just to even like get up, wash the dishes, put them in the dishwasher, take care of the animals, go over to the table, think about, look at the cards and see what I want to organize. What I know, Leo, I'm going to do you. Okay, but I didn't start my notes yet. But anyhow, please just like ask God for help if you need help. I do all the time. And that's why I'm not beating myself up about not being at the gym. Okay? He's like, do what you could do. So yesterday, I just got up. I said, I don't feel like putting on regular shirts. So I just put my jacket on and I went for a walk around the blocks. And yeah, I was sweating, but that's good. Get your sweat out. And then I was really tired. So I said, I'm going to walk over under my carport because it's shady there. And that's why I did that little video. Okay, so that was my public service announcement. Just love yourself and try to, reach out for natural ways and love yourself enough to really think about, could what happened to a 54-year-old mother that had these young kids? Their whole life will be different. Their whole life will be different. Yeah, they have a sister. But, the sister's responsibility is not to raise her sisters. She'll be involved with them, but she has her own life. She's 27. Anyhow, they've lost their brother. Then they lost their mother. Their parents got divorced and have an ugly fight going on. They're still fighting. Even though she's dead, he's still fighting for money, for Elvis's money. Anyway, I just want to show you two things real quick. Then I gotta get out of here because I got a couple of phone calls. Okay, I want to say thank you to Crystal Divine. Crystal Divine, this came in my mailbox. You are so funny. I need this. I love it. Thank you so much. This is a wet dry detangler. And I used to have one and it used to be purple. And guess what? I lost it. Okay. I had a mini one. This is the bigger one. I had a little one that I can keep in my car, keep in my pocketbook. And then I change pocketbooks. I do change pocketbooks. And then I never empty out the other one. And all of a sudden I just have this one. But meanwhile, the other one I was using, the pink one, still has all stuff in it. But I have my wallet and then lipsticks. Anyway, so look how nicely this works. It is a detangler. And my hair has been so tangled lately. Why am I brushing it? Okay, it's good to brush it. That's why. Wait, let me get my clip out. My clip went the wrong way. So thank you. That was in my mailbox. I was so excited. Oh. I was really excited about that. And it was so sweet of you. And I still have your card coming. Actually today, because I couldn't find any of my thank you cards or anything, I just found one birthday card that had a dog on it. And I was like, no, I got to go out and get more cards. So I got your card. It's on its way. I mean, it's not on its way yet. I'm still writing in it for you and your mom. So thank you so much, Crystal Divine. And it works. I thank you. And then I got a beautiful letter. I guess, where is Lancaster? Is that Ireland or is that England? Because the same person that I got this cross from that I cherish. Okay, now, I think it's England, right? I think it's England. Let me know, guys. I'm not going to read the letter, but it was a beautiful letter. And look at this beautiful card. This is from Helen, right? Yeah, Helen Crisp. And she says, love to the dogs. Just to let you know that your kindness and thoughtfulness will always be remembered. You're the best medicine. Aw, thank you. Thank you for your beautiful soul. Love always, Helen Crisp. And love to the dogs and Devin. And then she gave me this treasured, beautiful letter. I read it the other day. I thank you so much. I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to mention it yet. So she lives in Leicester Forest, East Leicester. So is that London? Is it Scotland or is it Ireland? I am so sorry because I know I have a sub. I think Jessica Dean is from Ireland. So you must be from the UK. Right? Maybe it says it on here. I ripped it. Sorry. I think it says the UK. Yeah, this is airmail. I'll tell you in a second. Yeah, and there's the Queen. There's the Queen. So you're from England, Leicester, England. I mean, I should ask my sister Susan because she lived in England for 15 years and has 3 daughters that lived in England as well. Now they live in New Jersey and they all have British accents. So I wanted to say thank you so much to Crystal Divine for this wet dry brush. I definitely will use it, definitely need it, and it already... I just messed it up. It already detangled me. And I thank you for that. And thank you for all the other stuff you gave me. I don't want you to think I don't appreciate it because I didn't get your love letter, your thank you note out to you. But I am working on it because my mother used to always say, somebody gives you something, you give them a handwritten thank you note. And then if I was late on it, she would say, you know, that's not nice, Kathleen. I was like, all right, Mom, I forgot. I got to find the address. Okay, so, but I have your address. Thank you so much, my friend Helen from the UK across the pond. And I love you all. Please think about what I said about beautiful Lisa Marie Presley. Like, she didn't have to die. I know she was depressed about her son, but she had all these other kids to take care of. And I mean, I know I can't say anything about depression, but what I'm trying to say is try to love yourself, whatever skin you're in. Try to love yourself and appreciate, hey, maybe I don't like, you know, my heavy stomach, but I'm crazy about my hair. Or maybe I don't like how I have no lip, but sometimes I have nice cheekbones, okay? Or I don't mind my eyes. You know, like, compliment your good points in your head. I'm not saying you have to, hey, don't look in the back of my car. I gotta clean it, okay? It'll be clean by next week, okay? Because I might be having an important company coming. I'm not gonna tell you who, okay? And unless they tell me they can. All right, I'm gonna end it. All right, I love you guys. Namaste. You might see me later during a live. If I do a live, I'm gonna tell you. Okay, I gotta find out what Ruby Tuesday is doing because she's off on Tuesday and Wednesday, so we gotta find out. Okay, love you. Namaste.